House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 6, Smallfolk. The Smallfolk played a huge part in this episode, and we want to talk about it. So let's do that. All right, guys, Brent here back with you. Variants cover all things Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, anime, gaming, Star Wars, and more. And again, thank you guys for helping us get over 1,000 subscribers. We have a giveaway for that. Later on, we'll drop in a community post. But, Will, your thoughts on House of the Dragons, Episode 6?
This one is really kind of heating up because we've got Aegon is woken up. So I didn't know if he's going to wake up this soon or not, if it's going to be a little minute. But he is woken up, and Aemon is on the prowl as far as making things happen how he wants them to happen. And he reasserted himself to his brother that I'm running the show now. You can pretty much just stand by. And Aegon is literally scared. He says he doesn't remember anything. And just the sheer intimidation that Aemon has going is beautifully done. Like, I absolutely love it. But Aemon, again, he's on a rampage. He's got his brother scared in the corner. He done kicked mom off the council. He's like, you already got us in the mindset, we don't want a woman queen. It's only supposed to be one of my boys. And guess what? I'm here. I'm the strongest of us. I'm here now. What need do I have of your counsel? Like, it has done nothing to further the cause. Again, that's what they said. They said that he sees in black and white, and it's exactly what it is. Like, there is no gray area for him. You do not belong here, and you are not helping further this cause anymore. So go play freaking, do whatever you want to do. I don't need you here anymore.
Yeah.
And then not only that, Laris was the other thing too. When he alienated Laris, it was like, yo, I do need a new hand, because Laris brought it. Hey, you need a hand. Yeah, I do need a hand, because Kristen Cole was for my brother. He's not really for me, even though he did kind of what I needed him to do to kind of set up. It's like, I don't really want him anymore. He's not an asset to me. And Laris thought, well, I could never no, not you. Go get Otto. Bring Otto back. I don't want you. The look on his face had me rolling. Like, I was just like, dang. You thought you was going to get the position. You thought you was playing your part. You got denied. The other guy there was laughing at you too. And now you got to go walk on down to go get Otto and tell him to come back and help run as the hand. This stuff is heating up really good.
Because, Aemon took no time in asserting his will on the council. Literally, like you said, Mom, you're fired. You sucked at your job in the first place. You couldn't really run the kingdom if you wanted to. And also, we fought a war because we didn't want a woman in, just so to speak. We wanted our boy Aegon. Aegon's done. Hey, goes down the line. I'm next. You have nothing to do with me. You can go run off and play mom, or go knit, or just go hang out somewhere in the castle. Just be gone. I don't want to deal with you. And then he moves on and is literally like, Cole, also, you, go to war. Go do what I tell you to do. Got it? Good. Everybody understands that? And then on top of that, the Lannisters tried to summon him, and he's like, oh, this is how you think I'm going to be? I'm going to be a lapdog and answer to these people? Absolutely not. I will do it when the good time comes. The good news for him, I will say, is that he ultimately was honest with Laris and was just like direct with him, because trying to beat around the bush with a spy master, not really a good idea. Having Otto back, I don't know if that's necessarily going to be a great move for anybody or really game changing, because we've seen Otto play this game for forever. He's good at it, but this is wartime. He's very unproven. He doesn't have a dragon, so to speak. Will he have some sort of stake to make things work? Who knows? What he needs to do is be able to handle these people in town. These small folk are causing a heck of a riot because of a move made by Rhaenyra and her spy master. Elaborate on that for the folks.
So Rhaenyra decided she heard that people were hungry. These are things that the spies have gathered intelligence on. And instead of going to promise food or trying to appeal to the people in terms of words. She merely did it with actions. She sent not one but several boatloads of food, supplies, resources to the shores that the townsfolk have found, the small folk have found, and are now carrying her banner and praising her name in the streets. While House Green is looking like, what is happening? It's a revolt. It's that people are getting wild and antsy because they went to go try and shut it down, and it caused enough that they have to get the queens out of there. Like, yo, we've got to get out of here. We've got to escape because these people are losing their mind over this food that we've kept from them because we've been feasting with no issues. And then not only did you alienate the people about food, then as you're trying to get the queens to leave, you decide it's a good idea to draw your weapon against somebody who's merely putting hands on somebody. Granted, you put your hand on the queen, you shouldn't have done that. But you decided to chop his arm off in front of everybody who was out there.
And they were already upset.
They were already upset. That just hit the nail on the head.
We confirmed things in all the wrong manner. And as we were talking about on the live stream, again, thanks to those who joined in on the live stream with us for each and every episode that we watch, that no one really knows how to read the room. Because, like, the only people that seem to, like, read the room usually end up outliving everybody else. Because, like, I think the only person I can think of right now is Sir Stephen, who read the room correctly. He was offered a big promotion. He was offered the chance to claim Seasmoke. And he did. He's like, yep, this is my oath. You said I got the blood. I'll give it a try. He did not come correct or respectfully or eagerly enough or confidently enough. Seasmoke read that and basically turned him into a golden donut. He got cooked for all intents and purposes, and then Seasmoke left in a huff because Seasmoke was tired of people trying to decide ultimately what Seasmoke is going to do. Seasmoke's like, I have been waiting for my former rider who abandoned me. I just got offered this dude who I don't even know or care for. So I'm going to go take some initiative and make some things really happen here. And we circle back to Corliss and his offspring, so to speak, that he has rather unclaimed. How do we feel about this storyline playing out and how things have continued on?
Now, Alan has been reluctant to receive anything from Corliss. Again, he has not been claimed officially by Corliss, and he has been like, you know what, we're just going to keep to myself and do my job, even though I saved you, and everyone feels I should be rewarded for that, and you're not doing that, or I'm not accepting of that, or whatever. I just want to play my role here. His brother Adam is just like, yo, you deserve so much more. You deserve to have all this. And they had that conversation as Alan was shaving the white from his hair, like he's shaving his head, because he's trying to keep the white hidden, that he is the child of Corliss. As he's shaving his head, he's just like, stop waiting for something that's not going to happen. It's not just going to like fall in your lap or whatever. And then that's where we get Seasmoke literally falling into his lap when Seasmoke decides to make the choice to find someone. And it makes sense because he went to the same bloodline and found someone that reminded him of his previous rider. And that's what, that's the decision that he made, that Seasmoke made. I don't know if Seasmoke is a he or a she. That's the decision that Seasmoke made, that I want this one as my rider. And that did it for me. That was absolutely fantastic. He's actually getting something he wants. The problem with that is, though, is you have not made me care enough about Adam or started playing him up in any manner that makes me really care for him. So it's a great thing for House Black. It's great to advance the story as far as getting writers for House Black. But as far as the character himself, I want to see you start feeding into the character now. I mean, I think you should have kind of been doing a little bit more beforehand if you're going to bring this character up to this position. But again, if you would have done a little bit more with, hey, how's he doing? Like, what are his dreams, his aspirations, just a little bit more, then I think it would have had more of an impact when he was received by Seasmoke. So not bad. Could have been better.
Like I say, a lot of people have been saying that some character depth has been in question and that the pacing has been a little bit slow, and I will agree with the pacing. But if we get the payoff that we normally get in the episode before the finale or in the finale itself, usually around episode 7, that we are going to get this moment where all the pieces that we are slowly and meticulously putting into place pay off. Everything will be good. And if you notice, we didn't really talk too much about Daemon because look, Daemon is still tripping balls. There's not really much else that's changed. He's just in a terrible situation where he realizes he needs help. And it was fantastic to see Patty Considine back, albeit, in the kind of these flashback / flash forward moments. But at the same time, Daemon is still just this wild card. He's waiting for his moment. Alice said the prophecy, you got to wait 3 days. Things will fall into place. Hopefully we get some kind of payoff penultimately to that. But at this moment in time, we're just kind of left on a cliffhanger with Rhaenyra taking action. Great for her. Happy she slapped that dude in the face. And I'm happy she flew off to go take and figure out what this situation is. Because there are things that need to be answered, questions that we need to have covered. And ultimately, her and her spy master are getting work done back at council, and they're making sure that everything for Team Black is coming to proper fruition. Hats off to them with that. I don't really have too much else for this episode. Is there something else you wanted to touch upon at this time?
No, I mean, I think just everything with the relationships being built and established. Again, I think Rhaenyra is, again, getting her council in order, getting them, and again, she put one member in this place. She has established a relationship with Mysaria, and that could lead to a spot on the council for her in the future because, again, she is being a trusted, spy, informant, or whatever, or she could just keep her in the shadows as a spy. I would rather keep her in the shadows, off the council, but close by. And with Corlys accepting the position as the hand now and seeing, and he's probably going to see Alan return to the castle and in a position as a dragon rider now will probably stun him. So I think we're going to get some interaction between Corlys and Alan at some point, and there's probably going to be some animosity there with Alan saying you never accepted us and stuff like that, and this is a way for me to make me accepted, so to speak. So I'm interested to see how that turns out.
Kind of akin to Michael B. Jordan in Black Panther. You will accept me. I have the power to make you accept me. This is my right. I'm here now. We're going to change things up a little bit. And it's going to be very interesting to see how all that plays out. Seasmoke is no joke. Very experienced dragon. Very tough dragon, as Sir Stephen learned. And once again, another fantastic episode. Albeit the pacing for me personally was a little slow, but hopefully you enjoyed it significantly more. Be sure to hit that lovely red subscribe button. We'd all greatly appreciate that bottom right corner logo, red subscription box below. Remember, we have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway we're about to have happen for a couple lucky winners here in the coming days. We'll announce all the details for that in a few short days. I've been Brent, as always, with me, Chaos himself. Another fantastic episode, House of the Dragons. We'll see you in the next one.